What's up, YouTube? Timmy's here. Here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films that are coming out this week when they're in theaters, streaming, etc. Alright, now the only major wide release film we have out this week is Nobody 2, which is, of course, the follow-up to 2021's Nobody, where workaholic assassin Hutch Mantel, played by Bob Odenkirk, takes his family on a much-needed vacation to the smallest tourist town of Plummerville. However, he soon finds himself in the crosshairs of a corrupt dame operator, a shady sheriff, and a bloodthirsty crime boss. I was interested in this at first, because I liked the first Nobody, but after that trailer that got released with, Hollywood, it looks awesome. I mean, maybe because, I'm a fan of the movie Vacation, and it felt like John Wick meets National Lampoon's Vacation. Really got a big Vacation vibe here, so I'm definitely looking forward to see this. It does, look a lot of fun. Bob Odenkirk looks great in this. You got Sharon Stone playing the villain. Sign me up there. I'm all for this. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint, but we'll see. Alright, now on streaming this week, on Netflix, we got the adult anime movie called Fix. Now, this is directed by Hotel Transylvania director Jenny Tarkovsky. After learning he's about to get neutered the next morning, a dog has 24 hours to squeeze in one last adventure with his boys. And this does look a lot of fun. I always do love a good adult animated film. This definitely looks like it could be pretty cool. Looks really raunchy. So, sign me up with this one. I'm intrigued to see that. Also on Netflix is Night Always Come, starring Vanessa Kirby, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Eli Roth, Julia Fox, Randall Park, Stephan James. The movie is based on a novel and stars Vanessa Kirby's character Lynette, as she embarks on a desperate all-night search for $25,000 to save her family home for disclosure. And the trailer does look really interesting. Vanessa Kirby coming off of Fantastic Four First Steps. She's always incredible. Jennifer Jason Leigh is great. I think this looks like it'd be interesting to check out, so hopefully that's a good one. Alright, also out this week, we got the horror remake of Witchboard, which is directed by The Blob and the Mask director, Chuck Russell. And it takes place, and it's a remake of the 1980s horror film of the same name. It takes place in present-day New Orleans, where a cursed artifact pretty much unleashes a vengeful witch, drawing a young couple into a deadly spiral of possession, temptation, and awful terror. It does look pretty creepy here. You, of course, got Jamie Campbell Bell from Stranger Things fame. He's in this. The original's pretty decent, so I'm intrigued to see this new one when it comes out. Alright, we also got the film Americana, which stars Sydney Sweeney, who I still like Sydney Sweeney. I don't care about the controversy. I think she's so good. We also have Paul Walter Hauser, Halsey, Simon Rex, where numerous people find their lives intertwined in the death match while fighting over an expensive ghost shirt. And this does look pretty fun. It is from director Tony Tost, who recently directed episodes of Poker Face Season 2. He's pretty good. You got Simon Rex, who I think is great. So I'm intrigued to see this. Hopefully that's a good one. Alright. Other stuff out this week, we also got another remake of an 80s film. We got the remake of Red Sonja, which looks awful. This looks terrible. I'm sorry. It's a remake of the Bridget Nielsen Arnold Schwarzenegger film. Where captured, chained, and forced to fight for survival. Red Sonja must fight her way through the blood-soaked pits of Tyrant's empire while relying an army of outcasts to reclaim her freedom. And it looks horrible. I mean, I'm sorry. This thing just doesn't look great. Definitely looks like something that Obo will direct. It just doesn't look all that good. So I'm not excited for that one at all. We also got Jimmy Stiggs, where Jimmy Lang, an all-out horror film director, has become a housebound drug addict. And on one of his regular nights out, Jimmy is visited by violent aliens here. And this does look pretty fun. Definitely looks like a callback to practical effects from the 1980s and stuff. It does look pretty cool, so sign me up there. We also got a film titled The Knife, which stars the likes of Melissa Leo, Aja Naomi King, Manny Jacinto, who was just in Freaking Friday. It follows a family over the course of one night after a intruder breaks into their home, leading to a tense and mind-twisting investigation. And the show actually does look interesting. I mean, I do like the cast of Survive, so hopefully that could be a good one. We also got a film called Suspended Time, where two married couples quarantine together in a country house during the pandemic lockdown, and tensions rise and relationships issues surface. It is directed by famed French director Olivier Assayas, who's directed movies like Classic Stills Maria, Personal Shopper. Interesting filmmaker there, so this could be pretty cool. Who knows? We got a film called A Spartan Dream, a Greek American history of who works hard at his father's New Jersey diner. Magical realism weaves its way through a romantic adventure story as Brad is sent to an ancestral village in Greece to evict relatives from a family home. That could be interesting to check out. We got the film called East of War, which I saw the trailer for this when I went to see that movie Oh Hi, and I didn't really know much about it, but I saw the trailer and I'm like, this actually does look intriguing. Here's what it's about. After the death of her husband, Tabitha, a young tattooed, rebellious horse trainer, wrestles a financial insecurity and unresolved grief while providing refuge for a group of wayward teens on her broken down ranch in the Badlands. And again, this does look intriguing. I do love a good horse type film. You also got Jennifer Eel, you got Scoot McNairy, so I'm intrigued to see this. Hopefully, it could be a good one. We also got a documentary called Checkpoint Zoo. Set against its unique backdrop of the Ukraine war, Checkpoint Zoo offers a fresh perspective at the untamed victims of a human conflict. That could be interesting. We also got Went Up the Hill, which stars former Stranger Things actor Dacre Montgomery and Vicky Krieps, a recently deceased woman haunted with her estranged son Jack and her grieving widow Jill. Hence Jack and Jill went up to hell again. When her spirits inhabits the survivors, the living must grapple with the destruction that she left while fighting for her own survival. It does look pretty intriguing. Dacre Montgomery, of course, coming off of Strange Things. He was also the Red Ranger in Power Rangers a few years back. He's a pretty cool actor, so could be intriguing here. Alright, we also got a film called Clicker, which stars Eric Roberts, Master P, Peter Green, who played the villain Dorian Tyrell in the aforementioned The Mask. It's where a small town musician seeks success in the Mexican-American music scene after his performance video goes viral. And I said the preview for this does look intriguing. Eric Roberts is in almost everything nowadays, so who doesn't love Eric Roberts, right? So, I don't know, it could be intriguing there. We also got the film Trouble Man, starring Michael J. White, Method Man, Lala Anthony, Levy Tren. We also got Mike Epps, Orlando Jones, and it's about a former cop turned private investigator gets hired to find a missing R&B star. His investigation uncovers a connection to a larger conspiracy, forcing him to question those around him. And this does look pretty cool. You got Michael J. White, who's always great. Method Man's always good. So, sign me up for that one. Alright. Other stuff we have out this week, we got Day of Lion, where after their father's death, two sisters reunite at their childhood home to uncover forgotten secrets and rip open its old ruins. That could be interesting. We got The Final Run, which stars Jeff Fahey, Breakfast Club star John Nelson. And here's what it's about. Pierce Butler, a retired Marine and former marijuana smuggler, is devastated when his wife is diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. With mounting medical bills draining their homes, Pierce is forced to return to his old ways and embark on an ultimate and final drug run. That could be interesting. We got the film Under Fire, which stars Dylan Sprouse and Scream actor Mason Gooding. as FBI agents and DEA agents who respectfully unwillingly discover they are working on the same drug cartel investigation, only to be pinned down lines by a sniper. And this is, of course, directed by Stephen C. Miller, who directed the Silent Night remake from 2012. This does look pretty entertaining, so I'm all for that. Of course, I do like Dylan Sprouse, from Zack and Cody fame. Mason Gooding from Scream fame is always good, so this could be pretty fun. Alright. Now, on the TV front, we got Alien Earth coming to FX and Hulu, I should say. Of course, this is the Alien TV show from Noah Hawley. When a mysterious space vessel crash lands on Earth, Wendy and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery and put some face to face with the planet's greatest threat. This looks great, so I'm definitely excited to see that here. On Amazon, we got a new show that looks really intriguing called Butterfly, which stars Daniel Day Kim, and it's of course where like a former U.S. intelligence operative living in South Korea whose life is disrupted when a past decision leads him to being haunted by a young assassin. And it's actually it's only 6 episodes. Okay, weird that it's only 6. Would have expected 8 or 10, but maybe this will be good. Who knows? I don't know if it's going to be a mini series or if it's going to be a regular series. Who knows? But also on Amazon, we got Sausage Party Foodtopia, which the first season of Sausage Party, based on the Sausage Party movie, I actually had a fun time with it, so I'm definitely looking forward to check out the second season there. We also got Miss Governor, which is, the new Tyler Perry show, which about like this woman who's like Mississippi's first black lieutenant governor must manage her Zanny family and overcome a boss who's stuck in the past. I could be okay, but we'll see. We also got Limitless with Chris Hemsworth season 2 coming to Disney Plus, which I didn't really watch the first season, but I know it's like it is like a nature type show with Chris Hemsworth, where he like discovers how to live better for longer with the help of world class experts here. And of course, I do like Chris Hemsworth, so maybe I should check out the first season, but who knows? Anyway, that's pretty much it all there. Not really a lot of TV stuff out this week, but let me let you guys. Which of these films or series are you interested in? Are you interested in Nobody 2, Witchboard? Are you interested in, Alien Earth, Butterfly? Draw Constable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Timmy Siren.